Hey guys, I'm Theo. Welcome back to another Genshin video. In this video, I will show you how to maximize Raiden's potential. Feel free to check out my video of understanding Raiden's kit if you have not fully understand her skills and talents. Without further ado, let's jump right in. First things first, you have to decide what role is Raiden playing on your team. Do you plan to use her as a DPS? Or a hybrid support and sub-DPS? Building Raiden as a support and sub-DPS is relatively easy and free-to-play friendly. This is because she has great supporting capabilities without the need of heavy investment. Her role as a support includes boosting elemental burst damage, applying electro aura, and providing energy recharge to the team. However, to make her deal more damage to fit a sub-DPS role, you need a good weapon and decent artifacts. miHoYo has got us covered by releasing her best free-to-play weapon, the catch. You can slap on the catch, spend some time to farm for a decent 4-piece emblem set, and she is good to go. For her team composition, she is great for quick swap team and high energy dependent teams. The best examples are the National Team, Physical Eula Team, Overload Yumiya Team, and Child Electro Charge Team. That's pretty much everything on Raiden's build as a hybrid support and sub-DPS. Fairly simple. If you are looking for bigger numbers from her burst, you just need to grind for better artifacts or invest more in your supports. Now comes the difficult part. To build Raiden as a main DPS. Unfortunately, for her to shine as a main DPS, or to be on par with other DPS, you will need her Constellations, which is not free-to-play friendly. Before I jump into her Constellations, Raiden's damage output is dependent on a few important factors. First is her weapon. You basically need the engulfing lightning or other 5-star weapons to deal a considerable amount of damage. Second, you need some decent or godly artifacts to get the optimal critical rate and critical damage. Because some of her best weapons do not provide critical stats. Third, Raiden needs full resolve stacks before unleashing her burst to deal maximum damage. So, you would want to use high energy cost characters to build up her resolve stacks as fast as possible. Lastly, you need well-built supports to buff Raiden and boost her damage. Regarding Constellations, Raiden needs at least C2 or C3 to unlock her damage potential. Her C1 is actually important for more consistent damage. It will enable Raiden to gain resolve stacks faster and cast her burst with full stacks more often. Without C1, even if her burst is up, you still need to wait for the stacks to build up, or else you will end up casting her burst with less damage. C2 is a huge damage boost. Ignoring 60% of defense will further increase her burst damage by around 30 to 40%. C3 is just another leap of damage output by increasing her burst talent level. The damage difference between C0 to C3 is massive. Besides her Constellations, supports do play a big role in providing buffs to Raiden's damage. Recommended supports that provide huge buffs are Bennett, Sarah, Kazuha, Mona, Zhongli, Lisa, and Beidou. Don't neglect your supports. Level up their weapons and talents, give them good artifacts, and you will notice how much they can buff Raiden's damage. Now, time for Artifacts Guide. Her best set is no doubt the 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. If you are struggling to farm the emblem set, you can also give her 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Thundering Fury set. For the substats, you need to understand the concept of balance. What do I mean by that? You need to prioritize critical stats, then attack, followed by energy recharge. Keep in mind not to overstack any of the stats, as it will only provide a diminishing return. For example, stacking a ton of energy recharge but sacrificing critical damage or attack will not give you the highest damage. There is no hard and fast rule in selecting her artifacts because substats vary a lot. The concept is still to follow the 1:2 ratio of critical rate to critical damage. Aim for at least 250% energy recharge. Whether you should use an Electro Goblet or Attack Goblet depends highly on you substats. Use whichever that has a better substats. You can always calculate on your own to see whether you need extra electro damage or not. If you have 250% energy recharge, 150% will gives you 60% electro damage, which is a good amount already. In this case, using an attack goblet will benefit more than an electro goblet. So to make things simple, if you really love Raiden and you can afford to get her constellations, go for C2 or C3. Then you can enjoy her full potential. If you are free to play, Raiden is still one of the best hybrid supports in the game. Personally, I would say, her artifacts do play an important role to make her great. So, spend some time for artifacts grinding, and I hope that RNG is on your side. That's all for how to maximize your Raiden's potential. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up to help in the YouTube algorithm. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Peace.